Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Draw with Rover, or whatever I've decided to name this thing. Still working on the name. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that in, but we'll see. It's been 2 weeks. I was supposed to do this last week, but I had a little bit of a situation where my entire country decided to black out their internet due to presidential elections and whatnot. You can look it up online, just search up Uganda internet off or some shit. But yeah, welcome to this unscripted, unedited, just rambling session of mumbo jumbo. I haven't gotten a speed paint today. Usually I wanted to do this where I had like a speed paint I was drawing and I would like put it on screen for you guys to watch, but I haven't really done any, you know, art speed paints this past 2 weeks, so my bad. But I do have my secret sketch page that I've been hiding from y'all, where I've just been doing a whole lot of random stuff here. No real objective. I've just been sketching a whole lot of random things here, and I kind of want to just keep filling this up. Most people have a sketchbook. I use this. This is what I do. I just get a random page and do random stuff in it. And I've mostly been doing this because of recently I've not really been having that that art drive. I don't know if it's artist block. I don't know if I call it artist block, but art hasn't really, drawing has not really been as fun recently as it usually, as I would love it to be. I used to be able to draw for hours. I think I talked about this last video as well, last episode. But yeah, so I did some research online and they told me that, yo, just drawing for like 10 minutes a day or 30, even 30 seconds, just doing random doodles can help, you know, build that feeling of art as a fun thing to do instead of just work, you know. Because as much as I love doing this as, you know, my job and whatnot, I'd also like to have it as a hobby, because that was the whole reason I did this in the first place. If I wanted to just do this for the money, you know, it is probably better what do you call, career path to take, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you guys have had a lovely 2 weeks. Bro, I had like 4 days straight of no power. It was not fun. I was playing Stardew Valley for like 16 hours straight. It was not cool. Let me check how many hours do I have in my Stardew Valley. I yapped about this with my friends, but I was basically watching, like, YouTube has this system where you get on your phone, it like smart downloads videos that it would think would be you'd like to watch in case you ever went offline. So it downloaded like 3 long ass videos. One was the Kana video of when he played Fear and Hunger 2. One was a Ludwig video of when he was playing against his fans in Minecraft for $500. And another was some random Fusion Z gamer Secret of the Mimic playthrough episode. I was just watching those videos on loop repeatedly for like 3 days straight. I felt like I was trapped in the Matrix or something. It was crazy. But yeah, no internet, not fun. To make matters worse, I'm sorry I'm just ranting to you guys, but this is what this series is about. Yeah, to make matters worse, I didn't have water in the house since like Monday, and it just came back like yesterday, which is Monday again. So I had a week of no water in the house, and like 4 days of that week was no internet either. So it's not been fun. I'm just saying, you know, right now, it's not been fucking fun. But hey, we're living, we're rocking. What else did I do in the time? I played Stardew Valley. I watched like 3 YouTube videos on a loop. I played a little bit of My Dystopian Robot Girlfriend, for those who know, you know. I didn't even have anime to watch. I think I played a little bit of Skyrim. I did play some Skyrim, some modded Skyrim. Keep myself busy. I also went out, touched grass, hang out with the boys, went to the beach. What else? But yeah, that's how my week's been going. What else? Oh yeah, we're supposed to do this thing where I read you guys' comments and from the previous videos. So a bunch of you guys actually pulled through and gave him some nice comments, so we're gonna go through that in a second here. Some of you put comments on my Twitter, as well. So trolling, come on, guys! You're supposed to comment on the video. What are you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna read both. I'm gonna read the comments on the YouTube and the comments on the Twitter in no particular order. So let's see. Let me open both. All right. Yeah. First comment. Yo, what's good? Subscribed already, fam. Thank you for subscribing, bro. W. It says, what's your top 5 favorite anime? I have to watch Call of the Night. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Call of the Night's dope. That's Honkai Shadik 20 who sent that comment. Lovely man. Lovely man. I think I see you in my Discord as well every now and then. But yeah, top 5 favorite anime. That's a hard one. That's a very hard one. Let's see. Well, you guys might find this crazy, but the one of recent, I think my number 1 favorite anime that I've liked recently was Mushoku Tensei. The main character is weird, but you know, if you put that aside, it's actually a really cool anime. I like the character development in the show between all the cast, main character, and character development is like my favorite things in movies, TV shows, anime, everything. I love character development. I love it when characters like go through something and it makes them want to be better and shit. That shit, like, it hits close to home. I also like Roxy, you know, because obvious reasons. The animation is just absolutely beautiful in that show as well. I'd have to probably give that to Mushoku Tensei as my number 1. That number 1 spot might be changed. It keeps moving from anime to anime, but so far nothing has really managed to remove Mushoku Tensei from its place. Let's see. Number 2 would probably be Rick. Number 2 is another hard one to put it on. My number 2 anime. I'm trying to think of anime that just sticks with me. The anime that just, I don't know. This is a hard one. This is a really hard one. I was gonna say Fate Stay Night. It'd have to be a mix between either Fate Stay Night or Fate Zero. But then again, I don't know. I don't know if Fate Stay Night is worth it. It's really good. I really like Unlimited Blade Works. But I don't know if it's worth keeping the number 2 spot. It's so hard. Bro, that's a tough question, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Fate Stay Night for now. Number 3. I can't pick a top 5, bro. I'm just gonna instead of telling you my top 5, I'm just gonna tell you like 10 random animes that I really like. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Zero, Parasite, that was a good one. I already said Mushoku Tensei. Is it weird if I say Solo Leveling? Guys, I'm young, I know, I'm sorry. Oh my god, he likes Solo Leveling? What the fuck, are you, a 12-year-old? Edgelord? Fucking... I like Solo Leveling, bro. I like badass edgy characters. Give me a break, alright? Now, granted, I read the manga and it doesn't look like the anime heads towards the... I thought Solo Leveling would go more towards the character development path and, you know, Sun Jin Woo... Spoiler alert, by the way. If you don't know, this series, spoiler alert, swear word alert, all that nonsense. I'm just gonna spoil everything. But yeah, I thought it like... in the manga, it would go towards the path of Sun Jin Woo, like growing as a character and wanting to, everything he does is motivated by his drive to help his family. That's why I liked season 1. It's kind of like everything, to at least the way I saw it. I know everyone's like, it's Solo Leveling, it's just aura farming, but from my perspective, he was just going through all these trials for one reason only, that's to help his family. You know, he wanted to cure his mom's whatever the disease was. She was in a coma and she wanted to help pay his sister's tuition. And to me, I find that really wholesome and it really hits hard at home, you know. So yeah, I like Solo Leveling for that one reason. Now, spoiler alert, if you read the manga, it doesn't really go that direction. It is literally just aura farming. It is just aura farming and power fantasy. It is what it is. So, but if it went that direction, Solo Leveling would, heck, it might have even ended up as my top anime. Not gonna lie, it may have been my number one. Mishoko Tetsume had contestant, but yeah. So, but I'll just put it on the list because I can't really think of any anime right now. I've been I mentioned last time that I was getting down to watching Vinland Saga. I watched a little bit of it. I watched 5 episodes. So far, I like it. I like it very much. The kid's dad is a good Chad. I kind of wish he was the main character, but it is what it is. I'll see where the rest of the series takes us. What else? Another anime that I really liked. Damn, you know, it's starting to hit me that I really haven't watched that many anime, huh? Should I be a cliche and say Death Note? But I haven't watched Death Note in so long. Like, I watched Death Note once and that was it. Maybe like twice. I watched it when I was a kid and it's been very, very long. So I don't know if I can keep Death Note at the #1 spot. I mean, not #1 spot, but like my top 5. But Death Note is just really, it is that guy. You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm gonna put Hunter x Hunter somewhere in there. Between number 5 and number 4. It's gonna be in there somewhere. Hunter x Hunter. It was what got me into watching anime, like hard. Like I watched anime before it, but Hunter x Hunter is like, I think it's what sealed the deal as me being an anime fan. I really like that show. What else, bro? There's a lot of good animes. Not Evangelion. I was thinking my brain, should I put Evangelion? I was like, nah. Evangelion is not even like top 15 for me. Like it's an interesting anime, but nah, not that crazy. But that's the question, if I've even watched 15 anime at this rate. I'm starting to realize that, man, maybe I'm not really as big of an anime fan as I am. Guys, we need to watch more anime. Put recommendations. Recommend to me anime. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next question because I've been on this one for a good minute and we have like a ton more other questions to go through. Actually, not a ton, but you know, enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna read this in order because we don't even have that many comments. You guys are slacking with these comments. Come on. All right. Need Good Sauce says, huge Call of the Night fan, and I found you through this piece. Captures the vibe and character really well. After the 10-minute mark, you asked for recommendations for mind simulating anime. Mind simulating anime. I think I said mind stimulating anime because my accent is kind of fake. It's all over the place, and you probably heard it as mind simulating anime. Nonetheless, I just had to spread my propaganda. Heavenly Delusion, 13 episodes. Heavenly Delusion. All right, we're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna make a list. All right, we're gonna make a list of things that you guys have recommended, and then I'm gonna like look at them. Heavenly, oh no, we'll call this, I'm making a notepad right now. Recommendations. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Heavenly, what's it called? Heavenly Delusion? Heavenly, yeah, I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Heavenly Delusion, 13 episode mystery thriller action. That's what you said. Alright, says it has a really good narrative with music, atmosphere, and art complementing it all. Would recommend straight binging it, or you might get lost. Oh, okay, so it's one of those animes I have to just binge. I mean, I just binge animes anyways, so sure, I don't mind. Yeah, another one you recommended was Land of the Lustrous. Has 12 episodes, a mystery action, kind of slice of life, kind of thriller, with some of the best CGI art I've ever seen and an amazing soundtrack. It's beautiful, and that alone got me to watch. Would recommend watching it. like 3 episodes in one sitting. Okay, hold up. Let me copy this. Land of the Lustrous. Put this in here. Kinda slice of life, kinda sort of interesting. Well, read more. Let me zoom in. I just realized my comment section is kind of tiny. It's similar to a slice of life, plus that's how I watch it. Alright, gotcha. Land of the Lustrous. Both of these I've never heard of before. Would go spoiler 3 for each, especially Heavenly Delusion. Hope you enjoy. I will just look up an image to see what the art style looks like. Let me look it up. Heavenly Delusion. It has a interesting art style. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know what? It looks interesting. And it seems there's a part 2, a season 2. So, what else you said? Land of the Lustrous? Is that what it's called? Oh, wait. Land of the Lustrous. I've seen this. I got kidnapped by some friends in VR chat. And we sat down and watched this thing. Yeah, I've seen Land of the Lustrous. I've seen a few episodes. I think I've seen like 5 episodes, random episodes, and my friends kind of explained to me what it's about. It's nothing crazy. I don't know if it's an anime that I'd say is for me or I'd give a huge watch. I have a friend who really likes it though. He really likes it. Bro ended up buying the manga because of it. But yeah, that's some cool characters as well. Very androgynous looking characters. I will say, very androgynous looking characters in this one. You can't tell. But yeah, cool. It's a cool anime. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be my bad. We're supposed to be kind of sketching as I go through this. But not gonna lie, I kind of don't know what to sketch. Let me show you my sketches real quick. Yeah, I just drew some random thing. Yeah, I drew Nazuna over here, Hollow Knight, my boy Riley, and a nigga borrow a Frank. Some random emotes, robots. I don't know who this is. There's probably some dude who was on a YouTube video I was watching, practice some mouths and things like that. But yeah, let me actually just find something to draw. This kind of just came out of nowhere. I haven't planned anything to draw as we do this. So I'll just draw some random nightmare fuel. What do you call it? If I'm smart, I would like get this part of the video, edit it to where I'm actually doing stuff with the canvas. That way, you guys have something interesting to look at in the background. So, what's that one genre called? Analog horror. Yeah, analog horror. We're gonna draw some analog horror for you guys as we yap through these. There you go. Nice. This is exactly what I want to see. All right. Get your comments back in now. Pull this aside. Get back to the comment section. And boom. Hold up. Give me a sec. 1 second, fellas. This is how jank I am even on stream. I don't know what the frick I'm doing. So yeah, I did watch Land of the Lustrous. Interesting anime. The story is also kind of interesting. The world is kind of interesting, but I don't really know if it's my type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna draw a random dude here. We're gonna call him Fred. Yeah, Fred. Fred is a handsome man. He likes to eat watermelon. and go on long strolls in the middle of the night. But yeah, for the next question, let me look here. Have you ever played this? Okay, I'm gonna butcher this name. This Jaya? I feel like based on certain characters and games you've drawn / posted, you might enjoy it if you haven't. P.S. You're one of my favorite artists. Ah, thank you. I'd support you if I wasn't broke. So all I could do is say keep up the good work, man. Bro, you watching these videos and commenting is enough support. Really appreciate you. Glad you like my stuff. Lovely, wholesome comment here. But you guys being wholesome in my comment section, stop. You're not allowed. Anyways, let's see. This Jaya. Let me look it up. This Jaya. Huh. I recognized one of the characters in here. I recognized the chick with the bat wings. I've seen her before. It is a very cutesy art style. Can't say I've played it though. I will look it up. I will keep an eye on it. Bro said I might like it based on the characters I draw. You mean lollies? We'll see, bro. We'll see. I do like drawing cute characters though, not gonna lie. So, and these characters do all seem to have a very cutesy type art style, which to be honest I fuck with. I will check it out. Thank you for the recommendations. Alright, let me put this here. Keep drawing my boy Fred. Why do I keep doing this? Okay, let me see. Next comment. That was, oh yeah, the person who made that comment, his name was the Derpy Yarbiter. Thank you for the comment, bro. Let me check if you have any other comments in here. No, that was the only one. Fuck, I'm messing up the video. Unscripted, guys, unscripted. Alright. Another comment from Kale. Oh, I'm gonna butcher all you. By the way, if I butcher your name in this video, my bad. My bad. Taylor Mifune. I think that's how you say your name. I really like your rendering process. The way you use the multiply layer and work on the shadows from there is amazing. For the line art, what brush size do you use? And how do you give it that texture? It looks like ink and really enhances the drawing. I use the default brushes in Clip Studio Paint. If you could help me with that, it would be great. I also aspire to create high quality comic style art, and even though I practice, I feel I still have a long way to go. Nice. Alright, still, yo, Mifune, I'm gonna call you Mifune. W comment, I love you. What brush size do I use? I always adjust my brush size. I never stick to one brush size. I use pen brusher, and depending on whether I want the line to be thick or thin, I just adjust it. I'm always pressing the bracket keys to increase the size of the pen and decreasing the size of the pen. So it really is just up to preference. I never use just one brush size. I'm gonna be completely honest. If I really want like thin lines, I'll use a small brush size. If I really want thick lines, I'll use a big brush size. It is what it is. As for how do I get the textures, I use the Real G pen. It is a base. It's this pen. It is the base Clip Studio. Wait, no, that's the G pen. Okay, in here you should see the Real G pen. It is a base pen in Clip Studio Paint, and it has a bit of a texture to it. That's why it looks like that. So yeah, Real G pen. That's my secret. This pen is OG. Is OP. I mean, you can do lots of cool things. So my Fred is not really looking as analog horror as I would have liked him to. So we're gonna have to work on this a bit. Let's give him a smile, yeah. Let's give Fred a smile. There you go. Look how happy he is. Look at his handsome devil. There you go. Happy Fred. Anyways, back to the comments. Oh yeah, so putting aside this is still Mufune. Putting aside drawing questions, if you're looking for anime recommendations, one of my favorite is Maji, the Labyrinth of Magic. If you like manga, I'd recommend Hard Gear. It's fantastic and the art style is fabulous. Put those down. Let me mark this chat. Heavenly Delusion. Now we have Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. Let me look it up to get a good idea, because so the art style of an anime really matters to me sometimes. Needs to look decent. Ooh, have I seen this? I feel like I recognize the blue-haired character. I might check it out. It does look like something I'd enjoy, maybe. Some fantasy type shit. Sure, I'll give it a try. Looks interesting. Next thing you said for manga. Which, to be honest, I read manga even less than I watch anime, so this might be rough, but hey, we can dream. Hard Gear. Alright, what is Hard Gear? Boom. What am I looking at? Hard Gear, interesting. Okay, let me look up a quick summary of what this anime is about. In a ruined world, a human girl, rogue, and a gear said live a humble life. One day, a mysterious new gear chrome. Sure, I'll give it a shot. The art style does look cool. I see mechs and shit. Yeah, and I do like me some good-looking mechs. So yeah, I'll check it out. Hard Steel, interesting. Put that Hard Gear, not Hard Steel. That's League of Legends. Brain Rod, League of Legends, Brain Rod. Yeah, anyways. Trying Fred here as I read you guys other question. I see. Okay, iCup 4571 says I need you to watch season 2 of Steins Gate. Okay, I know exactly who made this comment. This is a friend of mine in real life. There's only one motherfucker who would tell me to watch season 2 of Steins Gate. I know exactly who this guy is. I do want to get down to watching season 2 at some point. Also, he says maybe do more live streams of your drawing, that way we can annoy you with our questions live. Oh boy, I find it very hard to do live streams for some reason, but I'm gonna try. It's kind of why I do these videos instead, because this is kind of like a live stream but not as long. This is like a short live stream. It's like something I do for a few minutes and I can go off. Committing to a live stream is hard because I have to prep stuff to talk about in advance, and I have to stream. The only way you can make live streaming work is you have to stream for at least 6 hours. I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise, it just feels like you're not making the most of the time, and you don't let the stream, what's the word, marinate as much as it should. So Fred is looking very lovely here. I'm trying to see what can I do to make Fred look more beautiful. Let's give him some wrinkles in the head over here. Give him some nice random wrinkles here. Give him maybe even a bigger neck. There you go. Beautiful man. Will you go out with Fred, guys? I think Fred is a very handsome fella. I would go out with Fred. Just saying. Anyways, pause for a sec. But yeah, sorry about that. I had to pause the video for like a sec, go out and help my grandma. She needed help with some stuff. Anyways, questions, fucking comments. Okay, I think that's all the comments on the YouTube side of things. You guys need comment more. Please post more comments, recommend me shit. I really need to watch more anime, not gonna lie. So on the YouTube side of things, I do think I got like a few comments as well. So I'm gonna read all these before we move on to some other stuff. Where is it? You Twitter comments. Okay, someone said, what inspirations do you have when creating your OCs? Colors, horns, those types of stuff. Okay. Inspirations when creating OCs. Well, sometimes I get inspired by other people's OCs. For example, I see Rebecca. I'm like, twin tails. Cute girl. That's cool. I want to make a cool, cute girl with twin tails. But I don't want it to be Rebecca, so I'm gonna have to change some shit. And that's how it goes. Other times I just scroll through Pinterest, see some other cool designs, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take some inspiration from that. So yeah, that's basically how I do it. Nothing crazy. I'm not as original when it comes to creating characters as people think, but I do try my best. I do like making characters, but whenever I'm getting inspiration and stuff, it's mostly motivated by other stuff I see, you know. Somebody says it's crazy. Another comment somebody said, or the person who said or who asked what inspirations do I have when creating my OCs, his name is just someone on his phone. It's literally his name, so W name. Alright, so Ramita says it's crazy that we use almost the same technique even up to the shading. I'm still pretty basic at it though. Yo, keep at it, bro. Keep at it. Yeah, my technique when it comes to like drawing and rendering is pretty simple. I just use like multiply, hard round brush, blending, and the basic shit. But you know, I get for someone who doesn't really draw, it might be confusing. But yeah. Speaking of which, bro, I had a whole situation yesterday where I was just looking back at previous artists who inspired me and just analyzing the way they draw things. I'm like, bruh, this is amazing. It gave me for the first time I kind of understood why people watch artists draw, because I never found that to me, I always thought like watching somebody else draw was like would be one of the most boring things you could do. I'm like, bro, how do people get so many views just sitting down on streams drawing? It's like, what are you guys doing just watching us draw? I never get it. But then I like when I looked back at the different artists that inspired me. There's an artist called, let's see, what even is his name? Come on, look back. This artist. We're doing this shit. We're doing all this live, guys. We are not editing anything. We're not editing a single thing. This is all staying in the video. This has to be authentic. Yeah, there's an artist I love called Walid Beghali. He hasn't posted a video. He was a YouTube artist. He's not posted a video in I think 4 years. Oh no, he posted a video last month. Oh, he said I lost motivation to create. Here's what worked. That's an interesting video. I'm in the same spot. I'm gonna watch that later. My bro came after a year. He came back a month ago and made a video. That's cool. So yeah, Walid Beghali. I'll write it down. Walid Beghali. This guy. Yeah, he makes some environmental type stuff. He's mostly an environmental artist. And I've been like trying to figure out how to get this environment things to work, bro, because I just can't figure out how to do good backgrounds. Backgrounds are like the most unfun thing for me to do, but it's also something I really struggle with. So maybe if I could figure it out, you know, if I could learn how to draw backgrounds, it'd be more fun. But yeah, I was watching his videos and seeing how he brings some of these art pieces to life. I was like, damn, look, watching this come to life is actually kind of fun and interesting. I'm trying to picture in my head, like, okay, how is he gonna do it? Is he gonna copy this? Is he gonna expand here? Is he gonna use this brush here? Is he gonna blend here? And it makes me understand why people really like watching dudes like Bob Ross and other art streamers. It's like the process of seeing like a drawing come to life or a painting is actually kind of, I don't know what's the word for it. It's satisfying to watch, you know? Yeah, you watch those satisfying videos. It is kind of like that, but it's a little bit more long term, I guess. Anyways, here's Fred. I don't want to spend too much time on Fred. I want to bring other boys into the show. But yeah, we're gonna put our boy Fred there. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I'll add a little bit more to Fred. I want to make him a little bit more pretty. Anyways, you guys get to see all the brushes I'm using. Like I said, real G pen. The only reason it has Rover real G pen is because I'm trying to get my brush set ready for people once I make my Patreon available. I'm thinking of getting a second. For those of you know, I already have a Patreon, but it's not exactly YouTube material. So I'm thinking of making a second Patreon for the people here. Yeah, that way they can enjoy my shit, my YouTube side of things. Plus, I can share you guys my brushes and maybe even PSDs. I'm not one of those artists who's scared of sharing that PSD, especially on YouTube, for the right price, of course. I mean, especially on Patreon. So I might share my PSDs with you guys if you really want to see how I get my stuff done. Anyways, here's Fred, lovely, handsome fella, and we're gonna do something else. So, we're gonna make Bob. I don't really need to look at my comments anymore. I've read all the comments. You guys, I need more comments, guys. I want to just sit down, yap, and go through all the comments for you. How long have I made this video? It's only been 38 minutes. How long was my previous video? No, I'm thinking about it. Because I wanted this to be as long, at least as long as my previous video. Damn, my previous video was only 28 minutes. So should I just stop? Should we just wrap it up? Call it a day? Be like, yo, we had fun, we drew Fred. Anyways, before I head off, I'm gonna just go through all these sketches. That way you guys get a better idea of what I've been drawing. You know, just random stuff. There's Briar. Yeah, there's this random dude. There's some mouths. Shadow Man, the Knight from Hollow Knight. There's Rebecca, Robot. There's Natrix, lovely artist. They make some great stuff. You should look them up. There's Vex. There's Kindred. There's Roxy. There's an OC. There's, I think that's Lucy from Loud House. There's Riley. There's some just hips. There's Colada. Crazy Girl, OC, emotes, robot. The reason I've been drawing these many robots because I'm actually prepping to come up with another OC design. So I've been just doing some practices and concept. So yeah, cubes, circles, doing practice, OC, June. For those who know, you know. I don't know what I was doing yet, to be honest. I think I was just scribbling and stuff. But yeah, that's all I've done for now. I want to fill this, make just a massive canvas of random stuff. So I might work on this later a little bit more. Maybe even do some stuff on stream. Since you guys said you wanted to see more live streams, just put Fred right here, right next to, right in front of Roxy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below any recommendations you have, any games you want me to try out. If you guys want to see like tutorials of stuff, I think I can cook up some. I've been trying to figure out how I can get us some videos for you guys as well. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be catching you in the next episode. Peace out.